How's it going? Got 2 more drinks to try today. Been pretty consistent with these, but I only have a few more at the moment. Anyways, gonna do the usual drink review stream. It's pretty fun. I enjoy these. So it's a simulcast multi-stream live stream. I'm gonna do my little presentation of each one. And then I'll check the comments and see if anyone has any questions or whatever, which is usually not the case, but that's okay. Anyways, just making sure everything is working. It looks good. I think I'm good to start. Yeah. Looks good. Okay. I'll start with this rainstorm one. Oops. There we go. Taking a look at this rainstorm clean energy harvest grape. Got some grapes on there. Take a look at the information here. 12 fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. 0% juice, 10 calories. 280 milligrams of sodium. I complain about all of these rainstorm ones. They have a lot of sodium in them. Just at least know it's in there. I mean, it's not a lot in that idea that it's 12% of your daily value, but it's a drink. So I say that it's a lot because it's in a drink. Anyways, 5 grams total carbohydrates, 2 grams erythritol. That's a sugar alternative, low calorie sweetener. It's one of the older ones. Again, I just kind of limiting what I say on those things is just do your research and understand what you're consuming with these low calorie sweeteners. And then there is vitamin A, B3, B12, pantothenic acid, chromium, vitamin C, B6, B7, and zinc and zinc. And then we've got the ingredients: carbonated water, erythritol. The pronunciation, I'm probably not doing amazingly well there, but I can show it on screen in a second here. Citric acid for pH control, sodium citrate, natural flavors, caffeine, panic, ginseng extract, sucralose, which is another low-calorie sweetener, sugar alternative, fruit juice for color, ascorbic acid, vitamin C, zinc, B3 ester gum, B5, B6 green tea extract with 45% EGCG, guarana extract, vitamin A, chromium, biotin, B7, GUAYUSA extract. I don't know what that one is, but I do think they're in the rainstorm consistently because the last one I did had that. And B12, I can look it up. Anyways, it's produced in Los Angeles, California, and it has 200 milligrams of caffeine. I'll show it on screen here. I like the color scheme. It's pretty cool. So we got Rainstorm Clean Energy, Harvest Grape, and then there's some voices odd sounding. There's some marketing material. And this is 12 fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. Let me wipe this off so it's a little, hopefully easier to read. 0% juice, 10 calories, 280 milligrams of sodium, 2 grams of that sweetener, erythritol. Now we've got our vitamins. Vitamin A, niacin, B12, pantothenic acid, chromium, vitamin C, B6, B7, and zinc of various daily value percents. Then our ingredients, carbonated water, that sweetener again, erythritol, citric acid, sodium citrate, natural flavors, caffeine, ginseng extract, and then fruit juice for color. Also the sucralose. That's the other low-calorie sweetener, sugar alternative. Then we've got ascorbic acid, vitamin C, B3, ester gum, B5, B6 green tea extract with that EGCG in it, apparently. The guarana extract, also a popular one for energy drinks. Vitamin A, biotin, B7, and then that GUAYUSA extract. Yeah. Sorry, I'll respond to the comments once I'm done with my little presentation. Anyways, 200 milligrams of caffeine. So that's a fair amount. You're saying the reason they don't make drinks that taste like energy drinks, but no caffeine? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. It does seem like there are a lot of quote unquote fun, interesting drinks that are crazy energy drinks. I don't know. I guess the people that are into it, they are the ones that buy it, and they probably want caffeine, I guess. I'm just speculating. There's the rainstorm. Yeah, right? They taste good. Mostly zero sugar. Yeah. Oh, okay. You don't like the zero sugar. That makes sense. So there's the marketing material. Lots of information there. There's the power of clean energy. Anyways, I'm going to open this up and try it out. Let's see. Saying you love the energy drink, zero sugar. Saying is that the regular sodas, Coke, Sprite, are gross. Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. So the zero sugar regular ones you think taste different? Okay. Makes sense. Here we go. So this is supposed to be naturally colored with fruit juice, which is nice. That's what it looks like. Here we go. We can see the carbonation. Looks pretty good. Again, this is the Rainstorm Clean Energy Harvest Grape. See what it smells like. It does have some sort of fruit-like smell. I don't know if it's grape, but anyways, that's what it looks like. Let's try it out. It's kind of a tangy flavor. No surprise. Does it taste like grape? I don't know. It's got kind of a artificial grape taste to me. There is a good amount of flavor in it. But I can definitely notice the sweeteners in here. That's erythritol stuff, and then the sucralose have a very specific aftertaste. but it could be part of the flavoring of the drink as well. I don't think it tastes bad, but I'm trying to think if it actually tastes like grapes to me. There's just some sort of aftertaste that's odd to me. I don't know if it's all the mix of the vitamins and such, or maybe the specific sweetener that they put into it, that earwhithertol. I don't see that too often in drinks. Or it could just be the sucralose as well. But there is a lot of stuff going on in here with the ingredients, so who knows? Yeah, this is a little tea cup type thing. It's thicker than a regular. It's good for the examples. I also have another one for the other drink. Anyways, I'm going to try it from the can as well. Yeah, obviously, if you like carbonation, drink it from the can. I think it's fine if you were to drink it from a glass with ice. There's enough flavor in here that even if it's watered down, you still taste it. But you will lose a lot of the carbonation, obviously, in that situation. For me, the flavor isn't bad. It's a little tangy. Obviously, it's sweet tasting with the sweeteners in here. I don't really know. To me, the grape flavor is just some sort of manufactured taste. So it's fine. It's not something I would go out of my way to get this one for the flavor, but I think it's okay. And then it has the specific rainstorm has a ton of stuff in here from 200 milligrams of caffeine to their specific energy blend thing. It has 280 milligrams of sodium in it for a drink. That's a lot. That's 12% of the daily value of what sodium intake you're supposed to limit yourself to, or whatever the science is related to that. So yeah, I do. My mouth does feel dry after drinking it. So, anyways, I think they're interesting. The specific brand has a very unique mix of stuff going on in it, which is fine if you're into energy drinks. It's just definitely the last one that I had really hyped me up, and I noticed the caffeine and everything else going on for the entire day. So I'm going to get that again with this. But it's kind of know what you're getting into with drinks like this, especially if you're not used to them. There's just a lot going on. But I think it's pretty decent for what it is. If you're okay with all of the caffeine and all of the additives and the sugar alternatives and everything else going on. So that was the Rainstorm Harvest Grape. Yeah, this little mug. I don't even know what the brand is, but it's nice for the examples because it's relatively small. I think it's made for tea, but it is like the glass is thicker than some other ones that would be used for tea. Uh, yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay, next up, we've got Sparkling Ice Lifesavers Strawberry. A very bright pink. This is 17 fluid ounce, 502.8 milliliters. Let's look at the nutrition facts. Contains less than 1% juice, 10 calories, Zero everything, 0 milligrams sodium, 0 grams of fat, 0 grams protein. Does have vitamin E, niacin, biotin, B6, B12, and pantothenic acid, all at 15% of the daily value. Caffeine free. And then it specifically says antioxidants per bottle, 2.5 milligrams of vitamin E. And that is, according to the bottle, is 15% of your daily value. And then this is made by the Talking Rain Beverage Company in Preston, Washington, WA. I think is Washington. Yeah. Oops. I'm sure I don't have any other comments. This thing's really condensation is going crazy with this one. Anyways, ingredients: carbonated water contains 2% or less of clarified lemon juice concentrate, fruit and vegetable juice for color, beta carotene for color. Wow, I'm surprised that they got this bright pink with fruit and vegetable juice and beta carotene. Natural flavors, green tea extract. So it says caffeine free, but it has green tea extract in it. I'm not sure how that works. Anyways, vitamin E, B3, calcium. Oh, I'm just gonna say B5. That's a big word. B6, biotin, B12, sucralose, which is the low-calorie sweetener in here. Another sucralose drink. It's a popular one. Again, do your research on sucralose and understand what you're drinking. Citric acid, gum arabic. I think the gum is meant to keep things stabilized and mixed, but I could be wrong. And then the ester gum as well. Potassium benzoate to ensure freshness. Okay. I pretty much just rehash everything up close so you can see it for yourself. Sparkling ice Lifesavers in strawberry. It says no artificial dyes. So that's nice. This one's 17 fluid ounce, 502.8 milliliters. Then we've got less than 1% juice, 10 calories. Various vitamins, E, niacin, biotin, B6, B12, pantothenic acid. Low calorie, caffeine free. And then vitamin E, 2.5 milligrams. Yeah. Oops, this traction. There's the ingredients: carbonated water, clarified lemon juice concentrate, fruit and vegetable juice for color, beta carotene for color, natural flavors. What confuses me here is the green tea extract, yet it's caffeine free. They somehow extract some of the green tea and not get the caffeine. I would assume it's possible because that's what they say here, but that's interesting. And then all the different vitamins in the list here. The thing to take note of is the sucralose, low calorie sweetener, sugar alternative, citric acid. That's going to be a tartness, like a sour flavor. And then the gum arabic, ester gum, and potassium benzoate preservative. Yeah, pretty reasonable ingredients, I'd say. I will mention in the past, I used to drink these sparkling ice. I've never had the Lifesavers one, but they started to bother me for some reason. I probably drank too many of them. They seemed really acidic and such, but we'll see. It's been a while since I've tried one of these. But yeah. So that's that. It is interesting they're doing some sort of branded combo of brands. So I'll just have to see if I even remember what Lifesavers tastes like. But yeah. Whoops. Hmm. Probably good. Put that cap back on there. That's what it looks like. So I will say props to this company for using natural coloring from fruit and the beta carotene. It's very impressive considering, because it's a pretty vibrant color. I don't know how they manage it, but hey, see the carbonation in there. Do a zoom in. I always like to see when companies at least either don't include coloration or just do some sort of more natural way to do it. In this case, with the fruit and vegetable juice. So that's cool. Looks good. Again, this is the Sparkling Ice Lifesavers Strawberry. This cup is a little difficult to hold sometimes. Yeah, it does have an artificial strawberry smell to it. So let's try it out. Does it taste like Lifesavers? Yeah, it's got that aftertaste that what I vaguely remember, because I haven't had Lifesaver candies in a really long time, but it does have that aftertaste that I still kind of in my brain is there. It's like, yeah, that tastes like a Lifesavers. It's pretty subtle. It doesn't overpower the general flavor. And to me, this tastes like a fruity sort of drink. You have the carbonation, the sucralose as the sweetener. I mean, I do drink a lot of sucralose because I do these drink reviews, but I would prefer not to if I didn't do these reviews because it's everywhere at this point. Anyways, I think it tastes pretty nice for what it is. I wouldn't say that it's anything like a real strawberry. It does have that artificial strawberry flavor, which if you like that flavor, then it's good. It works. I think it's fine. I do like the carbonation. Even from the glass, there's still some carbonation in here. And there is enough flavor here in general that it would work well with ice in a glass. But I can try from the bottle as well. It feels like the carbonation in this one are smaller bubbles. Sorry. Smaller bubbles, which it's interesting. I don't know the science behind how carbonation works, but I do notice with different drinks, like the size of the bubbles and stuff there is a difference sometimes with different drinks. And these ones to me are like smaller bubbles for some reason or somehow. And I notice them more when I like after the fact. Once it hits like the top of my mouth and such, and that's when I notice it. I'm sure there's some science behind carbonation to get different types. Let's try from the bottle here. Yeah, once it hits your mouth, it kind of like explodes a little bit. Well, I came into this thinking that I wouldn't like this because it just looks very processed and very intense, but it's pretty pleasant, honestly. If you are okay with sucralose as the sweetener, you get some vitamins in here, which is cool. The flavor to me is pleasant. There's a bit of sourness. There's a bit of tartness to it, which works well with the strawberry flavor. The strawberry flavor itself, to me, is kind of just like a nondescript strawberry, manufactured strawberry flavor. But you do get some of that Lifesavers esque taste to it. So much carbonation. So if you're into that, I'd say check it out. It's honestly, this is pretty decent. I don't mind it. And I would even consider getting another one of these to drink. So, yeah, honestly, not too bad. That was the Sparkling Ice Lifesavers Strawberry. Yeah, pleasant. I'm pleasantly surprised about this one because it does have the natural coloring, which I like to see, but I'm just kind of very over sucralose and aspartame and all those sweeteners. So I don't think I'll go out of my way to get another one of these, but I will get more of this type to review in the future because I only bought this one because I just wanted to see if I was going to at least give it a reasonable review, and I think it's pretty decent. So again, that was the Sparkling Ice Lifesavers Strawberry. All right. Any questions? No. I'm gonna sign out of the Amazon stream. If you're on Amazon, it would be awesome if you would follow that page that I have there. I'm trying to make that larger. But yeah, I'm gonna sign out of there. I go by Scotty Joe Food Reviews on the food and drink snack reviews and stuff. But I also do photography, camera equipment. I see someone on Twitch. So thanks for stopping by. And your name looks like you do photography stuff. It's cool. But yeah, I do camera equipment reviews when I have access to stuff, which hasn't been very often these days. But yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. And I also do technology reviews and technology equipment and computers and such. So there's that. Oh. I was going to sign out of this YouTube channel. And then I'll do a live edit of these drink